gentlemen, welcome to the #1 venue for underage boxing matches in the state of New Mexico.
Mr. De Luca, what is going on in there?
Is this an official query or an unofficial query?
Official, I suppose.
Then nothing's going on.
And if it is unofficial?
Still nothing going on.
I'm Whitless, and this handsome fellow next to me is Franky Rejoice. How you doing, Franky?
Thanks for that introduction, Walt. It's great to be back on the mic.
Some of you might recognize our voices from when we used to broadcast on KGFL.
Those were the days, weren't they, Walt?
They were indeed, Franky. Too bad the mayor decided to shut down the station.
Too bad indeed, Walt. If you ask me, we ought to take the mayor out to the middle of the desert and...
Hold on to that thought for our post-fight drinking session, Franky, because the match is about to start.
Tonight, you are going to see an event like none that came before it. A match that could very well go down in the annals of history as the bloodiest, most vicious fight of all time. They both might survive, but only one can be the Ultra Featherweight Champion of the World! Sponsored by RhinoCo. Let's meet our fighters. In the blue corner, weighing in at 49 pounds and ready to punch his opponent into the next town, Greg Formula Fed Moore! And in the red corner, weighing in at 40 pounds and ready to shed Greg's blood on the ground, Bobby Babyface Lee! Now, just a reminder of the rules for all of you in the audience. No hitting below the belt, no hitting anyone with a belt, and definitely no using a belt to strangle people.
Sorry, folks. Looks like it's gonna be a fair fight tonight.
I don't know about that, Walt. They're kids. Getting dirty is what they do best.
2 boys enter, but 1 man leaves. I hope you brought your raincoats, ladies and gentlemen, because the splatter starts now!
And that's the start of round 1.
All right, the talking is finally over and the action begins. I can't believe we get paid for this, Walt.
It's a dream come true, Franky. The fighters are circling each other. Still circling. Still circling.
Come on, Greg. Stand still so I can hit you. Won't that hurt?
Neither one looks like they want to land the first punch, Walt.
You're absolutely right, Franky. Looks like this could be a disappointing match.
Children are the future, Walt, but maybe not the future of boxing.
Whoa! I seem to have spoken too soon. Greg's finally landed the first punch.
Didn't seem like that punch had any oomph behind it, though.
No, it didn't. It looks like he just sort of lightly slapped Bobby.
Well, they're gonna have to do better than that to satisfy this crowd.
That's the end of round 1. No one's in the lead because nothing's happened yet.
It looks like their coach is getting in the ring to try and talk some sense into them.
Yes, folks, Mr. Cooper himself is delivering a motivational speech to his 2 fighters. The boys are looking more animated. Ooh, little Bobby's making a fist. This might turn out to be a barn burner after all, Franky.
Let's hope so, Walt.
While we're waiting for the next round to start, let's hear from our sponsor, Rhino Co. Own a home or business? Need protection against fraud, theft, damage, or having your fingers broken? Rhino Co. offers protection plans for every, and I mean every, possibility. Stop by today and receive your first month of protection service at 0.99% discount. That's almost a full percent. Rhino Co. A better future. For us.
And with that, it looks like our fighters are ready for round 2.
Whoa! And Bobby wallops Greg with a solid punch to the face. He definitely wasn't expecting that.
And Greg wastes no time by hitting him right back. This match sure got exciting fast.
Ooh, Bobby punches Greg right in the gut. He's not walking away from that easily.
I bet even Greg's parents felt that one.
These children have been orphaned, Franky. That's kind of out of place.
The only thing out of place here is Greg's lower spine after a hit like that. What?
Whoa! Greg counters with a roundhouse to Bobby's head. Bobby goes down. Is he down for long? Is this fight over just as it's getting started?
No way, Walt! He's back on his feet and fighting mad!
Bobby's taking something from an audience member. Looks like a folding chair. Holy moly! Greg takes it full in the face. I sure hope those were baby teeth.
He's gotta be seeing stars after that. Say, Walt, how do you think grievous head injuries affect developing brain?
Well, Franky, all I can say is that horseshoe fights made me the man I am today, and... Holy smokes! Bobby's got Greg pinned against the ropes! Greg's fighting, he's flailing his arms, but he just can't shake the little guy!
Wait, hold on a sec, Greg.
I spoke too soon, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby bent down to tie his shoe for some reason, and Greg knocked him for a loop.
Literally, the kid did a backflip. If boxing doesn't work out, Bobby might have a great career ahead of him as a gymnast.
And that's the end of round 2.
Boy, this match is really heating up, isn't it? I wonder what Mr. Cooper said to inspire them.
That reminds me, Franky, I've got another message from our good friends at Rhino Co. Are stubborn stains the bane of your existence? Do you ever wish those telltale signs would just disappear? Try Smatch, the new super powerful stain remover from Rhino Co. Every blood sprinkle is gone in a twinkle with Smatch.
They're sure gonna need a lot of smatch to clean up after this fight. I haven't seen this much blood since I covered the annual seal call in Newfoundland.
I remember that. Who knew baby seals were so vicious they ripped that guy apart? Well, regardless of the bloodshed, Mr. Cooper looks pretty pleased with the results of his pep talk.
Oh boy, round 3, here we go.
These boys aren't playing around anymore. Bobby's out for blood, and Greg's only too happy to give him some.
Greg and Bobby are circling each other again. Greg sure looks winded, Walt. Can he make it through the round?
I'm not sure, but they're even on total strikes now, so... Oh, and Bobby goes straight for the eyes.
That's not legal.
Maybe not, but the crowd loves it. Greg staggering around, clawing at his face, and he can't see what's coming, and...
Ah!
Holy smokes! That's the most ruthless, brutal thing I've ever seen in the ring!
Oh, and Greg is down! I don't think he's getting up after that one. The referee's counting. Yes, could it be? Yes! Greg is out!
Ladies and gentlemen, our winner and ultra featherweight champion of the world, Bobby Babyface Lee!
There you have it, folks. Boy, I haven't seen a match like that in years. How about you, Franky?
The last time I saw something like that was when Joe Louis fought Michael Nutt from the Dino Walker. The Brown Bomber had barely entered the ring when he doubled over with stomach cramps, remember?
Yes, and his opponent swore it had nothing to do with the protein bar he gave Joe beforehand. And speaking of opponents, our fighters have joined us for their post-match interview. On my left, I have formula-fed Moore, and on my right, I have our winner, Babyface Lee. Let's start with you, Greg. Any hard feelings after tonight's match?
No, I guess not. Bobby did a real good job. My face hurts a lot.
So, would you say it was a fair fight?
I don't know. I mean, he probably shouldn't have hit me with that chair. But I'll get him next time. Mr. Cooper said I would.
That's a very good attitude to have, young man. Keep up the hard work and I'm sure you'll be a champ in no time.
Speaking of champs, let's say hello to our winner, Bobby Lee. That final blow was a stunner, kid. What was going through your head when you took that swing?
I guess I was thinking about how much I don't like hitting people, actually. And maybe a little bit about baseball, and how I wished I was doing that instead of this.
Okay, well, let's focus on the fight. When did you know you had won the match?
When Mr. Cooper gave Greg the signal to, when Greg fell down and didn't get back up?
That's how I always know a fight is over, Walt.
Solid observational skills from both of you. Bobby, you've won a significant cash prize. What are you gonna do with all that money?
None of your business, Walter. Yay! We're loaded!
Correction. I am loaded.
Easy come, easy go, boys. Speaking of going, before we leave, one final reminder that tonight's event was brought to you by Rhino Co. Rhino Co. You can't resist us. I'm Walter Whitless.
I'm Franky Rejoice.
Until next time, folks.
Still nothing going on here, Sindaka.